Good evening all, Realmy here. I am logged into my Warlock this evening because I am going to answer a few questions that I had on the last video I made regarding the ElvUI. And I'm going to try and get some of those questions cleared up. I only had a couple of comments, but I know that I can answer at least two of these questions. The first one was that I know I can answer is how to change the color and the font in your general text. So God willing, let's hope that these people in chat are not being too terribly inappropriate. This is general here. And what you're going to do is you're going to right click, and here you can change your font size, and you can make it as big or as small as you want to. See, we can put it up to 20, and there it's huge. Put it back down to 12 because I have pretty good eyesight and I can see it when it's pretty tiny. You can unlock your window so you can move it around. You can make it non-interactive so that you can't actually click on it. You can name it something different if you don't want it to be called general. And down here you can change the background. Obviously I just have mine black, and I set to have the opacity set kind of low so I can see through it. And at the very bottom there is settings. And this is where you change the colors. Okay? You just click on one of these and you have this whole globe of different colors that you can set it to be. If you want it to be a specific color, then you can, let's see, it tells you the different class colors over here. You can reset it to default, but this is where you change. And if you show, it says show class color here. Any of these different types of chat, like if it's in /s for say or /e for emote, you can change the color of those, but the person who is performing that action or who is saying that in chat, it's going to show you what class that person is. That's how someone can tell just from looking at chat. See here, I can tell that this person is a paladin, this person's a warrior, paladin, a rogue, a priest. There's lots more rogues, a couple of druids, some warlocks, and a shaman and death knight. But you can tell all that, and if you want, you can turn the class color off of these any of these channels. I don't know why I don't have trade going on in my. Sometimes that's a good thing to turn off trade because it's irritating at times. See, there's trade, and if you have it set as two different colors, then you can easily tell when someone is typing in general chat or when someone is typing in trade. You can obviously tell it's different colors. Here's your other. This is where you can choose what sort of things are going to show up in your chat. Now usually on ElvUI there is a left box and a right box. I've decided to get rid of my right box so that I have somewhere to put my recount. But over here you can check all of these things if you want, and then every time anyone around you is creating something with their profession, that's going to pop up. If anytime you get loot, any kind of reputation, honor points, experience, guild experience, anything is going to show up in that box. I currently only have it set for a couple of things. I suppose I could put my reputation and my guild experience back on, but I don't really care what my guild experience is because it's my guild. So, and I'm not sure what guild experience matters anymore anyway, considering they changed it and there is no like level 5, 10, 15 guild anymore. It's just everybody's guild is the same now. So I don't see that. I guess that's not really relevant anymore. But this is it. This is where you change the colors. All you have to do is go in there. Now, as far as the font, if you want to change the font, that is not in this general options down here. What you want to do if you want to change that is, I know last time when we were looking at the options, I said type /EC, and that stands for ElvUI configuration. And that does still work. But another easier way, if you don't want to type 3 keystrokes. You can come up here, you can click this little letter C right here, and it will pop up with the same window. So what you're going to want to do is you're going to want to go to, let's see, chat. It is 5th option down, and what you're going to do is you're going to scroll down here to fonts, and there you go. Obviously that's not a great one because I can hardly read that. It looks like something that my kids would write. But you can change it to any font you want to. Well, any font that they have here. I personally like this this frizz one just because I think it's nice and clean. Font outline, I'm not sure what the monochrome is supposed to look like, but it kind of makes everything look funky. None just makes it look kind of plain, like there's nothing there. Sometimes I do outline, it makes it stand out a little bit more, but I don't really find that it's necessary considering I have a background, so I just leave it like that. And then obviously you can change the tab font size here, and that'll make the words general and log a little bit bigger if you want to. If you don't have a high screen resolution, I would recommend leaving them kind of small. I do have a high screen resolution. This screen, I don't know if you can tell from my other video, but this one it's bigger than my last one was. My last video I made on my laptop, and this is on my desktop. So I do have a bigger screen and a higher resolution, so my things are a little more spread out than they were in the last one. So that answers the question about changing the text font and color. My next question was, that question was from Melody. This question is from Joe and he wanted to know how I had my portrait set up in the last video. In this one, I've changed it a little bit from the last one. Right now I have my character's face just kind of overlay over the entire bar, and obviously it is still the same color as what class I am, so it's kind of a purple because this is my warlock. But to change that, you're going to go to unit frames and you're going to click the plus sign because this is going to give you that long drop down menu of all your different options, and you're going to go to player frame. This is where you can adjust everything that has to do with this little frame right down here. And over here on the right, I know I said last time it doesn't look like a lot in this box, but there's actually a lot of different things you can do here. This right here is referring to health, and this is this number right here with my hit points, and I can change where this is. If I click center, boom, that's going to move down to the center of the box. I kind of like where I have them set up, but you can move them around. You can bottom left. I like mine at the top left, so that's where I put mine, but you can click to move that around. Coloring, health, class health, color health by class, color, or reaction. Yes, this is why it is purple to begin with, and then as I get hit and I get lower, it will change gradually. It will turn yellow when I'm being attacked, and it will turn orange and then red, obviously, as I'm losing my health. But over here, power, this is your mana, your name, if you want your name in there. I don't believe I have my name in my box. I don't know what I need it for. Then portrait is the next option. And what you're going to do is obviously you can choose to not overlay your portrait. This is what I changed from last time. Here I have it, it's just in the middle. And if you want to, you can take it out of the health bar and you can just have it set up on the side. And then you can change the width, and that will open it up to be wider if you want to. You can give yourself a very large picture or a very small picture. Then you can also change it to not be 3D, and you can give yourself a static picture so that it will just stay and not be animated and moving. But I kind of like the overlay, and I like it to be animated. I've got all my other frames set to be animated as well. Like if you want to set your target frame to be the exact same way, then you'd go to target, you'd go to portrait, and you'd click on somebody. I'll click on my little demon here, and there you see my Void Lord also has his own. You can change it from overlay, and there you see just he's got a picture, and you can make it a bigger or a smaller picture if you want to, as tiny as you want it. And that's how you do that. So again, you're looking for unit frames, plus sign, go to your target, and you can change the portrait over here on the right in the drop down menu. Again, I recommend that everybody take the time to click around, to get used to your ElvUI, take a look at it, see what everything does. There's still a lot that I'm not familiar with because there are just certain aspects of this that I don't use. Like I noticed there's a PvP option in here. I don't really know what this means. I don't PvP a whole lot. Usually if I do, I'm accidentally flagged and I didn't mean to. So I don't really use some of the aspects of this ElvUI, but a lot of it I do. I find a lot of it very, very helpful. I still enjoy how clean cut it is, and I recommend it. I think everybody should at least give it a try. There are a lot of different user interfaces other than the standard Blizzard interface that are really, really helpful. And in a lot of cases, this UI will replace some of the add-ons that you might be using. Things like Bagnon. I don't need Bagnon anymore because, as you can see, I click B here and my bags are automatically sorted. This is not Bagnon, this is ElvUI doing this for me. I have an automatic vendor graze button. I can hide or show my bags. I can clean up my bags, just move some things around, and I can automatically sort it. As long as I'm at a vendor, I can vendor any gray items that I have, these things here, and it will automatically vendor. If I'm not at a vendor, I click this and it will ask me if I want to delete, and it will let me know how much all of my gray items are worth. Here, let's see. See, I have 11 gold worth of gray items. I don't want to delete those. So I will tell it no, because I can just go find a vendor and I can make myself 11 gold. Again, if you have any more questions about the ElvUI, please do let me know. Leave me a comment in this, below, and I will do my best. I know it took me a little while to get to some of the questions from last time, but I am getting around to them. I do read the comments. I have kids, and I do play a game that takes up a lot of my time when I should be sleeping. So thank you very much for watching. Give me a thumbs up, subscribe if you want to, even though I don't really make a whole lot of videos. Maybe if I get some subscribers, I will make some more. Alright, thanks a lot.